Hey everyone, this is my reaction to the third episode of Sounan Desu. And last episode, our characters are still kind of building a, what's a good word for it? Well, maybe a home, I guess, does it justice, but, trying to build something, some semblance of a livable life here, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So that means various things like setting up shelter, getting food, securing a water source, all that good stuff. And they attempted to make progress on that. They made a little bit of water progress, nothing long-term, but they, caught rainwater or something, which is good, because, the way things are going, somebody would have to end up drinking Chion's pee, and, nobody would want to do that, right? But Asuka and Onishima was off to try to find a water source, but that didn't quite work out. What they did do is get some dirt, put in a sock, and then squeeze the water so Asuka could suck all that, which was pretty great. Just everything about that was great. And they also got some food, some of it better than others, but no shelter. No shelter really established, so they slept on the beach. So I would say we're making baby steps towards something of a sustainable life here. And I'm sure we'll continue to make progress going forward. Onishima knows what she's doing, of course. These girls are a little bit rough to really get to be survivalists, but we're getting there. We're getting there. So let's get into the episode and see what kind of progress we make today and what kind of other fun activities end up happening. So 3, 2, 1, play. Starting off with our beach, which seems very fitting. Oh, looks like we got some water. Well, still pretty early in the show. Oh, I'd be more surprised if you weren't. Yeah, so I guess that's the rainwater. Well, would you prefer more sock water? I know I would, but... yeah, a little bit hungry, I see. Yeah, it's almost like they're a bunch of babies or something. Good times. Well, how hungry are you? And so much for not being able to move. We've probably let go a lot of our embarrassment once we became castaways. Again, so much for not being able to move. Yeah, that's well, your opinion. I do like the opening quite a bit. Maybe one of my favorites of this season. Actually, I don't think I've commented on it much, but I do really like the opening. Well, I've commented on the sense that it keeps saying that they look oddly happy for their situation, but yeah, I do like it a lot. It's just a bunch of girls on an island together, alone, just trying to survive, drinking, eating what they have to, and dancing, and dancing. Let's put our hands together and just do our best. Whew. Can't get enough of that thing. But anyway, back into it. And once again, Asuka and Omada off alone in the forest. Well, maybe we can eat them. Could be a mandrake. Oh, gotta watch out for plants that look similar to each other, because that could be bad. Okay. Looks like food. No, but maybe we could eat it. She likes it raw? I see. You really shouldn't, or at least cook it, at the very least. It's just a potato. A potato would never hurt me. Potatoes are our friends. Just ask Tanya. Don't be mean to my potato. I found it fair and square. Man, she likes that potato. A patch test? That sounds a little bit lewd. Okay, that makes a lot more sense to me. Why don't we just call it that to begin with? Oh, Nishiyama always looks so cute in these flashbacks. I mean, okay. Yeah, if it kills you, then it's probably not edible. Yeah, we should always think about those. Wow, that's givable. Oh, wow. Okay, that's certainly one way to test it. Let me check on it. That looks great. Well then. Well, you like the potato, so the potato got to express his love for you, I guess, in the best way possible. Have you done anything but complain this episode? And hey, there's another snack. Can you do it? Can you do it? I mean, Homada wouldn't hesitate that much. Still need to get on her level. Yeah, that's how she does it. Yeah, almost wasted good food. Just chow down. You keep saying that, but I guess she doesn't dislike it too much. Was there ever any doubt about that? I love that ninja technique of just grabbing food that flies by. I wish I could do that. I wouldn't eat them, but I still wish I could do that. Just casually grab them. Yeah, I'm sure your life was much better before now. Yeah, like some kind of commoner or homeless person. Yeah, there's none of those fancy Ojo summer luxuries here. It's horrible. How do people live like this? Did you find something? This girl's right. That's something we need to work on. Food more important than a shower? That's just silly. That's not gonna happen anytime soon. I think that would be the least of your worries. I think that'd be pretty understandable for stranded on an island girls to not smell particularly pleasant. I think that's completely reasonable. That's not gonna happen. You gotta be very lucky to find a hot spring if you want that to happen. What were you what were you expected? I know it's not your vision of a shower, but still pretty high tech, all things considered. Well, you're all girls here, and that's what's the issue. You were willing to let Mutsu drink your pee, so that was the problem. You're literally the only 4 people on that island. All of you are girls. It's oh wow, oh wow. Okay, but we changed our mind on that pretty quickly. I'm glad for it. Yeah, you enjoying your shower while we all watch? I'd say not close enough. Yeah, pretty hard. That's how I would describe right now as well. Oh, well, what now? The day finally came in her life where she took a shower outside with nothing to block, nothing to obstruct, as the subs put it. It was great. Very, very, very nice scene. The things we had done with my bare hands in that last scene, but anyway. Such nice looking water. Yeah, off with the shirt once again. Should have a counter for that. I know, it's great, isn't it? But still not shown as much as Shion did earlier. But I think this area, this overall scene that we saw in the opening, or something similar to it. Yeah, you should you should get ready. That's what I want to hear. That's pretty much always what I want to hear. This is very important work. Good job. Even if you did it halfway, still appreciate it. She is so knowledgeable about this stuff. I'm always so impressed. Yeah, I can see what she means now. Yeah. What about it? Okay. That's all I wanted to hear. All we need to know. Can I put it in my mouth or not? I mean, that can't be all that filling, though. Oh, God, they're moving! Maybe we should put them in a bucket or something. Yes, keep before it pinches you. Sorry, whoosh, just oh! Right on their head. That was unlucky. I mean, you can still eat it, though. Yeah. Yeah, why wouldn't you? I'm sorry, little crab friend, I may have to eat you. But if you have to die, there are certainly worse ways to go. Just... I can tell. He's just enjoying the view of the feet. Crab of culture right there. You know, rub two rocks together. Or a magnifying glass in the sun, whatever works. Oh, okay. That's pretty cool. You know, they would all be dead if Onishima was not here. Like, just putting it out there. This would be a very different anime if she was not with them. It would be a tragic show. It would not be any sort of lighthearted comedy. No, they would be dead. Well, one way to find out. Yeah, just give the meat a twist and put it in your mouth. Yeah, very promising faces. Definitely not the worst food we could find on the island. This is not bad. Well, it's not like it's that filling, like bite size. Hermit crab for dessert. Never thought I'd hear that sentence. It's over already, really? I was just getting into it. Yeah, this is definitely one of my favorites of this season. This is good stuff. But yeah, I guess he made some progress in the shelter. Got her little fishy. Crabs. Can't forget it. Don't make a mess. Yes, please sing us a song, Asuka. Got a full-on band going now. Yeah, this is the first time we've seen this story I just never paid attention to before. But either way, I like it. Trap. A new character? I'm just kidding. But anyway, that was the third episode of Sounan Desu. And yeah, that was the third episode. So what happened this time? Well, we once again had Asuka and Onishima just kind of going through the forest. You know, we got a lot of complaining from Asuka this episode. Like, quite a bit. Like, she just sat there drinking rainwater while Onishima just did all the work on the shelter. Like, I don't think she actually has it finished just yet by the end of the episode, but I know she definitely worked on it. But anyway, they went out to the forest to get food or something. She found a potato, and she was very excited about that potato, like she just found the Holy Grail or something. But Onishima did not really share her enthusiasm. She's like, what's your problem? I found a potato, it's awesome. Like, okay, well, let's do a patch check on it, which I guess means you cut it in half, press it against skin, and if something happens, like What is it? Yeah, what exactly happens in that? I want to go back to that part. Like, I don't think I fully understood what the test, how it works. So, yeah, it says you're testing an unknown to see if it's harmful without eating it. Yeah, you apply a cut surface to your skin and observe the reaction. So basically, yeah, it looks like there's like a big bump. Like, do all food that's not edible leave a bump like that? I mean, I don't know. I find that hard to believe, but if it works, it works. Yeah, I guess. Okay, I think I missed that line the first time when she says, now where should we test it? I think I missed that line the first time. So I was a little bit confused when she suddenly started talking about bottoms and all that. But I mean, I kind of got it after a while anyway. But I do like how that's the first thing she thought of. Like, hey, what part of the skin should we press this potato against? How about my butt? Yeah. I mean, that's probably what I would have said if I was given the chance to. But she just straight up offered, like, hey, you know, just stick it right in there. I got my butt nice and ready, and of course, Onishima did not hesitate. She just lifts up that skirt and just shoves it on in there. So, gotta be careful what you say there. But, you know, we tested it, so I guess it was not quite edible because we saw a little bit of a bump or something there. I do appreciate her showing me, though. Like, anytime a girl shows it, you definitely can appreciate that. But, yeah, that doesn't look good at all. Like, I wouldn't eat it after that. But it's upsetting though, because she really wanted that potato. There's also in this part here they had like a bit of a text blurb, and I want to read that now. The night-scented lily, you say, contains calcium oxalate, which irritates the skin. If accidentally ingested, can cause paralysis, and it cuts off there. So don't eat it. Basically, is the takeaway from that. And I do appreciate that they're like still continuing the Sounan Desu thing. So yeah. And then we got some more bug eating. Asuka caught one and was like, yay, I mean, Onishima did this, like I can do it too, right? Stop wiggling. And eventually just kind of lets it go, and then Onishima grabs it, then pops its head off like she opened a bottle or something. It's like, yeah, what a waste. He almost wasted really good food. You know, and all that. I actually think she gave it to her rather than eat it. Yeah, she just handed it to her and she ate it, and she keeps saying it tastes like shrimp. It kind of reminds me when people say everything tastes like chicken, but I really have trouble believing it really tastes like shrimp. I'm not willing to find out directly, but yeah, I think we're slowly getting used to this kind of stuff anyway, so we'll get there. And Shion kind of thinking about her luxurious life she had before this and all that. And after thinking about that for a little bit, she came to the conclusion that she wants a shower. So, yeah, I mean, girls do tend to like those sort of things from what anime has taught me. And these are anime girls, so of course they will want a shower if they can have one. However, that's a little bit tricky, especially if you want a hot shower or whatever. That's not going to happen. Like, the only hot water you're going to possibly get to bathe in this area is one of two things. Either A, you somehow dig up a hot spring, or two, you get a big old barrel, put it over a fire, you know, and cook, you know, warm up the water that way. Both of which are not exactly realistic right now. Like, I don't think we would have anything to use, and even that would only like be like a bath, not a shower. So, yeah, I guess. I mean, if you actually want a literal shower, I don't think anything could really get that done. But there's a couple of still unrealistic options for a bath. But I like Amutsu's talking about, you know, I think we have more important things to worry about than the shower. Like, I don't know, food, water. Like, shouldn't we worry about that stuff first? Don't be silly. What if we're gonna get rescued soon, right? What if they show up and they're like, wow, these girls stink. I mean, we're not gonna rescue these girls. Let's go, guys. And I don't think she exactly said that, but that's kind of what she was talking about, and it's just such a stupid thing to worry about. All you can do is fight the temptation to facepalm. But I guess it got through to them because then they went to go work on the shower. Because, I mean, Onishima mentioned hygiene and all that, and yeah, there's kind of connection there, so I'm not saying a shower is not important at all, I'm just saying it's at the bottom of the priorities list, for sure. And, yeah, then when she showed her the shower she made, Shion did not seem particularly impressed. Not at all. But, she did her best with what she could do, and that's already better than you could usually expect in the situation, so be more grateful, Shion. Yeah. But anyway, this was a good scene. I like the scene a lot. for obvious reasons. But because she had plenty of problems with this, you know, it's obviously not warm water. It's not exactly a very good shower in general. There's no obstruction, so everyone could see her just standing there naked. As if that's a problem, I don't see why. But she had a lot of complaints like that. And then she made a comment about if the sun can't get to it, the water won't be warm. So I guess it's warm water is technically at least a little bit warm then. I think you missed a line as well. So, yeah, I mean, you can't obstruct. If you obstruct everything, including sunlight. So, I guess that's the issue there. So, she actually was convinced quicker than I expected. Like, I expected at least a little bit more hesitation. So when it suddenly just showed her standing there naked, I was a little bit taken aback. Like, oh wow, we already got here. We just straight up jumped to this part. So, because she said the line, like, yeah, being naked in a place like this outside, ... And then, like, there was an immediate transition into her smiling with the water going over here, talking about how amazing it is, and then just a shot of that body with no clothing on it. So, it was a fantastic view. Like, I have no complaints, of course. It was a little bit surprising, like, really abrupt. So, I was a little bit slow to react to it, I think, as a result. But yeah, not only did she do that, they were all there as well, just watching the whole thing like it's, you know, just how you do. So, just that shot of her standing there smiling, water over herself, completely naked, 2 other girls behind her looking at her also smiling, was just a really good shot. Of an overall really good scene. But, you know, they had to control the water, I guess. Of course, they ended up just kind of like breaking it anyway. The water just all just flowed down. So, probably should be more careful with that. But she's clean now. That's what matters. So, mission accomplished. So, yeah, no real issue there. And then we had a little scene with Onishima searching for, like, fishy food. Well, like crabs and stuff like that. Together with Mutsu. And of course, as usual, Onishima is pretty quick to take her clothing off. She said, even though she hesitates less, she still took off less than Shion did in the episode, which is interesting to think about. Like, Shion did take off the most in the episode itself, so... Of course, Mutsu being kind of a, you know, being the way she is, only took off, like, the bottom, so... I'm sure she'll work up to it, though, eventually take off the top as well. But, baby steps, that's what matters. So yeah, that was another really good scene I quite enjoyed. As always, just her presence here really makes the difference with their survivability here. It just would be really interesting if there was a much darker spin-off of this show with the same concept except Onishima's not there. That would be pretty interesting in and of itself. But I doubt we'd actually get that. Anyway, point is, was a good episode. I quite enjoyed it as usual. There's a couple scenes here and there that are very satisfying to watch, I guess is a good way to put it. So yeah, loved it. Look forward to next episode. Thank you for watching, and a special thanks to Cnouki for supporting the channel. If you enjoyed this video, I hope you consider clicking the like button and leaving a comment, because that's a great and easy way to let me know that people want more. If you want to do something big to help the channel, you can support me on Patreon and get nice benefits like early access to certain videos. See you next time.